Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News and your daily wrestling newscast for Thursday, January 4th, 2024. Good morning. Filling in today for Mike Sempervive, I'm Lou Kipilman. We begin today with last night's edition of AEW Dynamite, broadcast live on TBS from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. The show opened with a promo from Adam Cole and his new faction, the Undisputed Kingdom, consisting of Wardlow, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly. Cole explained his turn against MJF at World's End, where he was revealed to be the Masked Devil. Bullet Club Gold interrupted the segment and physically engaged with the Undisputed Kingdom, leading to the Acclaimed running in to help BCG. In the main event, Swerve Strickland defeated Daniel Garcia. Strickland and his manager Prince Nana attacked Garcia after the match, as well as guest commentator Matt Menard, who tried to intervene. Hangman Page then ran in for the save, leading to a face-off with Strickland to end the show.
And look at the referees, the security, trying to separate these two men.
Yeah, trying to get them apart.
I mean, there is a palpable hatred between Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland. Oh no, Hangman's broken free.
Got out of there.
Hangman being peeled off of Swerve Strickland. As this broadcast, we've completely lost control. Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland needing to be separated. And now Swerve going after Hangman.
If this is any indication what this year's going to be like, it is going to be wild.
Orange Cassidy made a successful defense of his international title, defeating Dante Martin. Following the conclusion of the match, Private Party made their official return to AEW TV, putting the tag team division on notice. Former Impact Knockouts World Champion Deonna Purrazzo made her AEW debut with an in-ring promo, declaring she is all elite and taking aim at AEW World Women's Champion Toni Storm.
Renee, I'm sure you know this, but I'm from New Jersey. And if Toni Storm doesn't want to be here, well then trust me, we all don't want her here either. But Mariah, I have a message that you can pass along to Miss Storm. Let her know it doesn't matter where she runs or where she hides. I will find her. Because Mariah, I am all elite.
Oh, wow.
And we are in the age of the virtuosa.
Purrazzo also laid out Storm's associate Mariah May, who had provoked her with a slap to the face. In other results, Konosuke Takeshita beat Darby Allin, and Trent Beretta won a four-way over El Hijo del Vikingo, Brian Keith, and Brian Cage, thus becoming number one contender to the Continental Crown, held by Eddie Kingston. In ratings news, last Monday's Day 1 episode of Raw drew a total audience of 1.751 million viewers to USA Network, according to WrestleNomics. The rating in the key 18 to 49-year-old demographic was 0.60. Both numbers were significantly higher than the previous week's Christmas Day episode, which was a best of 2023 recap show. Turning to Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling presented Wrestle Kingdom 18 today at the Tokyo Dome, a card that saw 6 championships change hands. The main event saw challenger Tetsuya Naito pin Sanada for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Kazuchika Okada prevailed over Bryan Danielson in a rematch of their clash at last year's Forbidden Door pay-per-view. In a three-way match to determine the inaugural IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion, David Finlay came out on top over Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley by pinning Ospreay. After the match, Finlay brawled with an unexpected ringside spectator, Nick Nemeth, the former Dolph Ziggler, who attended Wrestle Kingdom with his brother, Ryan Nemeth. This was Nick Nemeth's first appearance at a wrestling show since his release from WWE last September. El Desperado took the measure of Hiromu Takahashi to win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship for the third time. In a winner-takes-all match, NJPW Strong Openweight Tag Team Champs El Fantasmo and Hikuleo captured the IWGP Tag Team Championship by beating the team of Bishamon. Tama Tonga began his fourth reign as never Openweight Champion, defeating Shingo Takagi to end Takagi's third reign. The team of Kaito Kiyomiya and Shota Umino fell to House of Torture's Evil and Ren Narita. Yuya Uemura bested Yota Tsuji. Along with his role as New Japan's president, Hiroshi Tanahashi has added the NJPW World Television Championship to his resume, beating Zack Sabre Jr. The Catch 2-2 team of Francesco Akira and TJP defeated Drilla Maloney and Clark Connors to become the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. And the Great O-Khan, Taiji Ishimori, Toru Yano, and Yo were the final four competitors in the King of Pro Wrestling Rambo. A four-way match to determine the next King of Pro Wrestling champion will take place at tomorrow's New Year Dash event. Before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the wrestling news. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.